last, we got the tools panel up here. I'll put up a uh, a picture, and basically it'll have the the names of each of the tools, and with the hotkey next to it, I'll put it on right up, and then I'll add just talk about them a little bit, and then there will be tutorials for each of the tools later on. So here's the picture, and we've got the selection tool, which you use to pretty much just select points, select your picture. You use that to move things around the planes. Um, the next one over is the hand tool. Oh, by the way, the selection tool is V. That's you always want you want to know this because it makes your project go by so faster, and you can work a lot faster. When you can work faster and get things done, you're automatically better than the person, or you're automatically a little bit more ahead of the person that doesn't know their hotkeys. I found this to be true a lot of times when I've been working in studios and even on my own. Then the next one over is the hand tool. You use that to move your view around. Let me import a picture here. We can kind of see what this stuff does. So the hand tool, you can move your viewer basically around. And here's the hand tool. You see you can move your picture around. If you move it around and you need to, if you want it to go back, Control Z does undo, or you can do edit and then undo right here at the top. You can see the hotkey is Control Z. That's another one you want to remember to memorize the hotkey. You'll figure it out easily. The next one is zoom, which is Z, and you can just use that to zoom in, or you hold Alt and it zooms out if you click. But I'll get more into the zooming and all that stuff in different tutorial. Rotate is the next one. That's a W, and you basically just rotate. Here's your camera tools. You can add cameras into your video, and then use those to look at different things in 3D space. And this is what you use to help control them. This is the pan behind tool. I'll get into that more often. You don't use that a whole lot, but you do use it a decent amount. The square here, that's the mask tool. And on some of these, if you click and hold, you'll get more tools that pop up. But these are a different kind of mask that you can have. And Q is the hotkey. The pen tool is good for rotoscoping or cutting out or making masks that aren't in the mask tool. That is hotkey G. You have the text tool here, and when you click on the text tool, it actually brings up the text box over here, and then you'll want to use that with the paragraph box here to create text. So, hello. I don't think there is a hotkey for that one. The next one is the brush tool. Use that for doing paint strokes and stuff like that. We'll get to that later. The next one is the clone stamp tool, and this is kind of like the clone stamp tool in Photoshop. We'll get into more of those. This is the eraser tool, and these three tools that we just went over, those are paint tools, and you use them when you're painting out for like comping and stuff like that, visual effects. This tool over here is the roto brush tool, and then you've got the puppet tool. So it's about time that I guess we end this tutorial, part of the tutorial. It's been 10 minutes, so I like to keep them a little bit shorter. That way you can like go through and pick different tutorials and not have to sit through a long tutorial to figure out just one thing. So maybe you just wanted to see the preferences or whatever, or maybe you just wanted to see what the tools were. So I'll try to keep them shorter and different, and it's shorter, smaller videos, so you can just go to parts that you need, and then you can also just watch them in order. So, well, thanks for watching, and see you on the next tutorial.